Hey, 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 we are talking faith versus fear today.
Hello. Sorry we're a little late. Some
We are
technical
late. We'll
difficulties.
tell you about it later. But faith does not, fear does not scream. It whispers quietly. Wait a little longer. Pew, what is your fear?
I'll tell you in a minute.
A piece of us starts right now.
A piece of us, a piece of us, us.
Hey, 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 welcome,
Hey,
welcome. It is
welcome.
Sunday night and it is 8:30.
It's not 8:30. We're
Oh,
late.
it's not 8:30. We're late. I'm sorry. I did that earlier today. So we started on time. However, we were not live. We were on a recorded line. And so here we are now
She's
live.
still working on her production skills.
I'm working. Mommy. He's still saying it. Okay, so we'll give you guys a little bit of time because I was wondering why no one was talking to me, but now I know why, because we were not there to talk to you back. So it is 8:45, I guess. Yes, 8:40. I am Denisha,
I am Brian.
and this is A Piece of Us. Today we are talking about faith versus fear. But before we do that, we were gone last week due to the holiday.
Yeah, we took a little vacation for Memorial Day.
We took a little vacation. Hopefully you did too. We had a nice little cookout here. Some people came, some people didn't. And you know who you are. I'm giving you the side eye.
We still had a blast.
No name shall be mentioned. Okay, and we just want to say to our veterans, past, present, and future, thank you for your service. We are entirely grateful. We do understand that as what's the word we can say, chaotic as our country is today, that we would not have some of the freedoms that we have had it not been for your service. And
Thank
we
you for your
appreciate
service.
that. Thank you. And especially because we're not in a draft. This is a voluntary war. People have signed up on and of their own accord. So we applaud you.
I wonder what would
Let's give them
happen if
another
they
clap.
draft me.
Yeah, we'd
I'll
be in
be like,
trouble.
I ain't doing that.
We'll be over in Iran working, enslaved. Child, he ain't fighting. He ain't fighting. Okay, so what are we talking about today? Before we get into the topic, do you have anything you'd like to say, Pew?
Before we get into
Where
this
are you
topic,
guys? Get in the comment. Let us know you're out there. Say good evening to us.
before we get into the topic, Denisha and I had this big thing yesterday because I was on the way to get me some sneakers from the store. We call them sneakers in Philly, but I think they call them tennis shoes here. I don't know. But anyway,
That's old.
I was on my way to get
Tennis
some
shoes.
sneakers, and
Sneakers.
I
Some
pulled
kicks.
I pulled into a handicap spot right in front of the store because I knew exactly what I wanted. I'm just run out. This girl is flipping out.
Yes. Yes.
And she's saying I'm committing a crime, and she's just doing
I
the
didn't
most.
say
I'm
crime.
like,
Okay.
come on now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right out. There's nobody coming here handicapped to get no sneakers.
Your
on.
Honor, I am ready to speak. I'm reclaiming my time in the Senate. Listen, sir, we're gonna expound on this theory here. Now we're gonna think outside
You called
of
it
the
a crime.
box.
It's not a crime.
It's a violation.
It's a violation.
and it's stealing, is what it is.
It's not stealing.
It's similar to stealing because you are taking something that does not rightfully belong to you.
It don't belong to the
which
person that's going to
is
park in the space.
The opportunity to park for the handicapped person. Now, we don't have a handicap, bless God, nor do we have tags that indicate that we are handicapped. Okay? And had a handicapped person rolled up on us, literally and figuratively.
It was a space right next to us.
No. So when he went into the store, which is what he said, I'll be there 30 seconds a minute. Da, da. The man actually came out, moved,
I
and
knew this.
then there was an open space. But when we pulled up, there were no open spaces.
I had faith. I wasn't going to get
And-
no ticket. It worked.
And listen, had the cop came, I would have told them to give you a ticket because you deserved it. We should not have been in that space. And I was against it.
This woman be doing the most.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's in the little things. You have to be faithful in the little things, Pew. Okay, faith over fear. Here's our topic for this evening.
A piece of us, a piece of us, right here, right now. A piece of us, a piece of us, a piece of us. Stand on the floor. A piece
That's a Brian Pugh production.
We love it. Listen, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. You're not good at parking, but listen, you got that music thing down pat, honey, because he came up with that in the last 10 minutes. So, bless God, he is something musically. Okay, so we are still, if you are here with us, drop your name in the chat. Say hello to us. We are a little late. I hope we did not lose you guys with the time. So one of two things, y'all forgot about us from last week because we missed the whole week, or I still don't have my technical skills up to par, and y'all are not able to leave a chat.
10 minutes.
So somebody
10
let us know
minutes
that
late.
you're out there. We are 10 minutes late. We apologize. We do or we don't. We do.
Faith over fear.
Yeah. So
First, let's define faith and fear. Let's define fear first.
fear.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it to you? What is your definition?
It's an emotion. It's almost like worry.
Thank
it's
you,
like,
Vanessa.
It's like
Yes.
you're worrying about something that hasn't happened yet.
That's right. That's right. It's a what did you say earlier? It's a deposit.
It's a natural emotion designed to protect you.
yes.
That you want to protect yourself. That's why you have fear.
Right. There
You're
are
scared of the unknown.
there is such a thing as a healthy fear and an unhealthy fear, though, and we'll get into that. Vanessa Warren, good evening. I am glad to see that you are with us. And yes, he does need to get a ticket, Vanessa. Thank you. That was that's what I was saying. Okay, girl.
I have faith that I'm not gonna get no ticket.
My God.
And I never have.
Yeah, okay.
I was in and out.
God, you're gonna have to show him. You're gonna have to show him. You're gonna have to show him. Okay.
It's still not a crime.
It's a violation.
Okay.
It's a violation. And it's a moral deficit because you're not acting morally when you take a handicapped person's space. Imagine if it were your mama or your papa or your brother or your cousin and they rolled up on us and they had to walk because you lollygagging walking in the store with your full functioning 2 legs.
It's exercise.
Everybody experiences fear. Faith is not the absence of fear. Do you believe that? Faith is not the absence of fear. So can faith and fear exist in the same space? I always said no, but we're going to talk about it because apparently you can. And which voice will you listen to? All right, so go ahead. We were also defining fear. Go ahead, honey. You got to finish, and then you have to define faith.
Like when it comes to fear, you always wondering, like, what if something goes wrong?
Right.
Like you always focusing on what might happen as opposed to what could happen.
Right. And I feel like faith robs you of freedom. Freedom. So things that you would it's good to live in freedom. So when some people are afraid to fly or definitely afraid to fly, and so it robs them of the chance to travel the world to see all these different countries and spaces. Now, yes, you can go on a boat, and most people say they would, but how often do you take a 2-day boat ride across the world? Like most people don't do that. So they rob themselves of the opportunity, jump on a plane, travel 12 hours, get to your destination and see the world.
Yeah.
We say too, when family comes to travel, it's a 2-hour flight from Philly. It's very easy, very quick. You can in and out. I was going to go, Deidre, if you're listening, I wanted to go. My sister graduated from new members class at her church. And I was going to hop the plane, go and come home right the next day. No big deal. Just like getting in the car. No big deal for me because I don't think of it that way. And I was unable to because I was with you today, but it's just that easy to be able to do that. If I were afraid, then I would have to take a train that's 16 hours.
Like your mother.
Oh,
Like your beautiful mother.
My God.
She's scared to
you
fly.
had 2 chances. I gave him the boo, mommy. There's nothing more that I can do.
No, but we're going to use her for an example because she's a Christian woman. She goes to church, but she's scared to fly because she thinks the plane is going to fall out the sky.
I don't think that's what it is. I
What
don't
do you
think
think
that's
it
the
is?
fear. I think it's just a fear of the uncertain, of something she's never done. And to
Okay.
put it into perspective, what's the woman? We just said it. That never flew.
Oh,
Aretha Franklin never flew. So there are people who you can have. That's why I said I'm not sure if I still agree that faith and fear can exist in the same space. Maybe they can, and I just, but you rob yourself of that freedom to me. And so it's good to get on a plane and just be free. And it's not that, no, I'm not afraid because I feel like, Lord, if you take me, then that's what you wanted from me. And I'm okay with
If
that.
your day and time is appointed, if that's what you believe, then you're not going to go nowhere until it's your time.
Now, before we get back on topic, we did have a conversation the other day where you said, if you got on the plane and they told you it only had one wing, would you still get on the plane because you're believing that God's going to save
Well,
you?
sometimes common sense kick in.
And that's
it's
what
not
I
that I
said,
think
right.
I'm going to die, because I know I'm not going to die until I'm supposed to. But I
Right.
might not feel like going
But you
through all
don't
that
wanna
trolling
actively
around.
participate
Yeah, I'm not trying to
in
do
your
all that
death.
trolling around. So then common sense
But
kick in.
But again, I would still say that if God hadn't appointed that time, it's not going to happen because there have been people who have been in plane crashes who have survived, or the whole flight has died and one or two people survived. So again, to your point, if God is saying it's not your time, it's not your time. And there was someone in the Bible, and if I were a little more well versed, I would be able to tell you who it was. Requested more time, and God granted to him. So I don't know. God can do whatever He wants. He's not on our timetable, obviously. Okay. Did you define faith now? Because we define fear being the absence of freedom.
Faith is the
What is
things
faith?
hoped for,
The evidence of things not seen.
but the evidence of things not seen.
Right, but give me something else. What does that really mean in everyday life? What does that mean?
Hebrews 11:1.
Oh, he's preaching. I just want a regular definition. What is faith for someone who's never read the Bible, who has no idea? Just what is faith? What's the difference between faith and fear?
Taking action despite uncertainty.
Faith is action
Because you can't
despite
see it.
uncertainty. Right.
Right.
That means faith is getting on that plane because you don't know. Although, we keep saying flying, but you guys, I see you, Holly Robinson. Go ahead and put in the chat some of your fears, because flying isn't really a legitimate fear because it's the safest way to travel. It's safer than driving.
Yeah.
It's safer than trains.
True.
Right? So let's get off of flying. Let's talk about another fear, because I don't want to beat up flying, and that's really, but faith is that uncertainty. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to trust God anyway. Because that's basically, with faith, that's who
Quitting
you're
your
trusting.
job and starting a new business.
If that's what God told you to do, yes. But God hasn't told that to everybody, because these hospitals and businesses need to run, and they do need people. So He can't tell everybody to start a
Right.
business.
It's not for
So
everybody.
some people are called to work in the industry,
Right.
corporate America. Go ahead, honey. You were defining. Are you done with your definition?
Like for instance, in the Bible, David and Goliath.
Yes.
So the people saw fear, but David saw an opportunity.
Right.
Like, I could take this joker out
Right. And
when everybody else was scared.
now let me tell you what I think that is too. So
He saw victory.
he did, and he had the faith of a mustard seed. No, he had bigger faith than that. I'm not even going to say that, but he was young. He was very, very young. And so I think sometimes being young, you're more fearless. So we could all speak to things that we would have done when we were younger that we wouldn't necessarily do now. And I think that that's a part of it, because the people were old and wise in the town. Like, they were like, ain't nobody going out there to fight that man. And David was like, I know y'all lying. My God can beat anybody. But he had that brand new young man faith. And I feel like that was a part of why he was so steadfast.
It's like a storm that's coming. Like, you're either in a storm, coming from a storm, or on your way to a storm. Either
My
way, a
God.
storm is coming.
Yes.
So when a hurricane is coming, either you're going to stay in the house, board up the house, and have faith, or you got fear, you're going to jump in the car and be out. That's fear.
Say what?
You're going to get in the car and you're going to leave.
That's not fair. You think staying in the house, like if we lived in the time of Katrina,
But I'm saying,
would you stay there?
I'm not
Talking
talking about
faith?
me. I'm saying some people choose to stay because they have faith. Like, ain't nothing going to happen to me. I'm going to stay right here. And because I know, like, sometimes the media blow things up more than what it
Tis
is.
true.
And
Tis
and they
true.
stay, and everybody else is in traffic, and they in the house drinking coffee.
Okay, but let's go back to Katrina, right? There's a time where, yes, that is true. The media will make you believe what it. That's why we don't watch the news, because the media can literally make you believe whatever the agenda is for us to believe. However, in the case of a Katrina, you can see
That
when
was
it's
devastating.
Yeah, that it's coming, that it's getting bad. There are the signs in the sky. There's a lot of things happening. It's not just the media. So you can't sit there in that situation, because I do agree in some situations you do just stand still and let God take care of it. But he's also going to give you, like we said earlier, common sense. Like, you're not going to sit in the case of Katrina and sit in that house and wait for the winds and storms to come take you. That just doesn't make
Well,
sense.
some people stayed and still survived, even though it wasn't the right thing to do. I'm just saying they still survived.
I don't know that I call that faith.
But a storm of that magnitude,
I don't know that I call that
you
faith.
should really be out.
Yeah. Another example, biblical example of faith, is Peter walking on the water.
Yeah.
So clearly he was not, prone, we as humans, to walk in the water. He saw Jesus do. He's out, want to do it too.
Well, ain't nobody doing that today.
And he wouldn't have been able to do it if he didn't believe that Jesus could, save him. And then when he took his eyes off the prize, he started to sink, which is what we do. But that's a sermon for another day. We're not going to talk about that. Any other biblical example? Your faith should say, God is bigger than what I'm afraid of.
Right.
That's how you answer fear. Your faith should say, God is bigger than anything that I am in fear of.
Yeah. So you have to use faith. You also have to use a little bit of logic.
And common sense.
And you also have to use a little bit of common sense.
Yes.
You can't just sit around and say, oh, I'm going to just let God do everything and you do nothing.
That's right.
Like,
We talked
why you
about
think
that
he
in
gave
church
you a
this
brain?
morning. Yes.
You know, you have to be able to
Miracles.
think for yourself.
We were in church this morning. Shout out to Harvest Church in, where were we? Stone Mountain, Georgia, where it was miracles come by works. You have to do something. Like, God is willing to give you this miracle, but you've got to do something to activate that miracle. And so I do believe that you can't just sit back and let God do all the work. That's not how this works. So what's some modern fear triggers? What's some things in society that trigger our fears? What about, go ahead.
No, I'm listening.
No, go ahead.
You
go.
asking me?
Yeah. What's today? What triggers your fear?
You
What
can
are
have
you
a
afraid
fear
of?
of losing your job.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Financial instability, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one.
You know, I have to feed my family. So
Right.
even though I don't like my job, I still have to do it because I have to feed my family.
Right. And especially if you're the man of the household and you're providing for a family, your wife and your
Right.
children. But what I would counter with that is that when God closes one door, he opens another. Right.
I always believe that.
And so if he has moved you out of there, there's usually a reason why. So I don't fear that anymore, because I feel like, I don't feel, the Bible states that I've never seen God see begging bread. So you're not going to be, it's going to be tight. It's going to be, you may have to borrow some stuff from some people, but you're going to make it. And maybe it's because God is trying to move you to the next level.
Usually, like personally, when a door closes on me, another
Do
one
you want to
always.
give a testimony, Sir Pugh?
No.
Okay.
But when a door closes on me, usually
Because I thought we was going to go there. Because I got a few choice words. But I'm going to save them.
was I not talking?
I'm sorry, honey.
Usually, when
I
a
love
door
you.
closes on me, a bigger door opens.
And that's the
And
truth.
that's the unknown because I can't see it at that
Right.
moment. But I have
Right.
the faith to know, okay, so this door just closed. Instead of me becoming depressed
Yes.
and operating in fear,
Yes.
I get excited like, ooh, something bigger about to happen.
Right. And it feels scary at first, but once you turn that thing over and you understand. And then here's the other thing that we forget to do a lot of times. Look back. Ooh, that was a word, child. You look back at what God has done for you in the past and you be like, oh, this little thing, I ain't even going to trip. I'm going to trust God. I'm going to trust God. So I think, too, it depends on your walk and how far along you are, because some people will fall apart at the little things in life. And it's like, listen, you got to look and see how blessed you really are. You
Yeah.
got to look at that thing and see how God has blessed you. And if he did, what the Reverend Todd Tribbett said, if he did it before, he going to do it again. And sometimes he going to do it bigger and better than what he did before.
Yeah.
All you got to do is have the faith and trust it. So that's what we are striving for.
Mm-hmm.
So what's some ways to strengthen our faith? What do we do? How do we grow
Prayer.
our faith?
Prayer,
Yes.
mommy.
Yeah, pray honestly. How about that? How about some honest prayers? How about y'all getting down on your knees, always saying the same thing? Lord, bless me, help me. No, we need to be honest. Lord, I don't know what you're doing. I know I'm scared. Give me the faith. Give me peace because I am afraid. Be honest with him. He already know your heart. So you had to be honest. Trust the process. Trust that what he is doing is going to work out for your good. It's not good all the time, but
But
it's
you
going to
know,
work out.
it's easy to have faith when everything is going wrong. So, like for instance, let's say I came at you and I challenge, if you're a Christian, I'm about to cut your neck off.
So graphic and violent.
I'm just saying, I'm just going there. If you are you really a
Yes.
Christian? If you say you're a Christian, I'm gonna cut your neck off. Let me see how much faith you got.
Listen, but Peter didn't even have that kind of faith. So let's go there. We're not going to feel bad because Peter didn't have that. He grew to that.
What would you do?
It depends on where your faith. And today I'm rocking out
You
with
just
Jesus.
you just are you gonna just
I'm
like
rocking out,
I'm a
cutting.
lie and I'm gonna get forgiven because
No.
I don't feel like getting my head.
No, I'm going
I
all
think
the
it's
way.
easier said than
It
done.
is easier said than done, and in that moment, I'm probably going to be crying, but I'm committed. I'm locked in because I know what God has done for me. Can't nobody tell me no different. I have seen God actively work in my life. I have seen Him move and do things that I can't trust nobody else. So if
I'm talking
the
about
worst
is
is
you
coming,
going
I'm
somewhere
going to
else.
see Him.
Stay on topic.
What?
Is somebody about to chop your neck off? Or
And
you?
I said I'm rocking out. I'm going to put my neck down. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be shaking and crying, but I'm gonna do it.
Why are you
Scared.
gonna be shaking? Because you got fear.
Yeah, because I'm nervous.
'Cause it's a
like
natural-
it's an unknown.
it's a
but
natural
I'm not
emotion.
I'm not going to doubt God. not in this ripe old age. I'm not. Not when I've seen all the things He's done. But that's what I'm saying. It depends too in your faith and where you are. I'm not going to feel bad about the Denisha that would have been like, I'm not sure, because that was a younger me, not understanding, not having the experience. And so that's Peter. Like we talking about these biblical characters. This was a chosen man of God. He followed God for how many years was God walking the earth and doing all these men, and he doubted. He doubted. Or he denied him. I don't know that man. He didn't even say I know that man. He cursed. I don't know that. That's what he said. Peter.
Well, that was a different language too.
Listen, well, that's what he said. That's what he said. So I'm not going to feel bad, but I think constant growth. And then what happened with Peter? Not only by the time was he tested the second time, he didn't just get crucified. He crucified upside down. So he was so committed. So what changed in him? That long faith walk. He had an encounter with Jesus, and he was locked in, locked solid. And I want to say that that's where I'm at. That I am, because that's how I feel.
Not to change the subject. Aren't we getting ready to take a trip to go to Sight and Sound? They have amazing shows.
Yes.
What are we going to see?
We're going to
I don't
take
even
y'all
know.
with us. April, are you out there? I want to say it's
Joshua.
I think it's Joshua. And Langhorne. Come up, y'all, and see it. It's a great show.
Langhorne,
If you've not been to
Pennsylvania.
Sight and Sound, you got to do it. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then we were saying how to strengthen our faith. Faith grows through movement. So again, you've always got to be forward movement. You shouldn't. Now, what I will say, and I'm going to be judgy when I say it, you shouldn't have the same faith in 2026 that you had in 1986.
That's
I'm going to
true.
say that.
That's true. Should grow.
Yeah. There has to be fruit. There has to be growth. You got to get there. I'm not saying you have to be where Peter was. We ain't got to be crucified upside down today. But don't meet me 10 years from now and you haven't moved in some way.
Yeah.
So faith requires movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so fear focuses on what could go wrong. Faith focuses on who God is. Because once you understand who God is, then there's very little that you will fear. And again, the absence of fear is freedom. It's just freedom to be able to live the life that He has called us to live.
So there's a voice inside of you. You have to determine which voice are you listening to
listen
the
to.
most. Are you
That's right.
listening to fear the most? Or are you listening to faith the most?
Right. And also that everybody experiences fear. I'm not saying I'm completely fearless. Like, I do have fears. I have
What's your greatest
natural-
fear?
Oh, I don't know. And I don't know that I
You
would want
know.
to share it. I don't know that I would want to share it with
I'm going to share
people.
mine so you can share it.
You go first.
No, you go first.
I'm not sharing mine.
Why?
Because it's personal to me. Go ahead. My greatest fear, which I've told you before.
Come on. What's your greatest fear? It's not that deep. It's okay. I know that you don't want to lose. It's okay. It's okay.
Moving right
Is
along.
that your greatest
we
fear?
have some comments in
Is
the
that your
chat.
greatest fear?
That is my biggest fear.
Aw.
Yes. Okay. Oh.
All right, so my greatest fear is not making it into heaven down here with y'all.
Right. That's a fear. Listen, because some people,
That's my greatest fear.
yeah, some people are sitting in church
But I have
right
faith.
now.
I have faith,
That's right.
so I'm good.
That's right. Some people are sitting in church right now, go to church every single day, and they think they locked in, and God is going to say, "Get away from me! I never knew you." That's the biggest fear.
Because you sitting around worrying
That's
about
the
what color
biggest
corsage you're
fear.
going to wear for the
yes,
usher's
imagine.
anniversary. God don't care nothing about that.
Let that sit in, sink in. Imagine doing all of this work, going through all this hell on earth, claiming God, doing the things, and you get, and He say, I not even, I don't. Now He doesn't say, I don't know you. I never knew you. Jesus, child, that's a word. That's the word. You have some people in the chat that agree with your fear of not making it to heaven. See, I feel I'm saved, child. I don't think nobody could tell me. Ain't no river.
What's
I
up,
ain't
Holly?
no mountain wide enough. I'm going to heaven. That I know. That I know. So I'm not afraid of that. I know I'm going. I just want to Jesus to find favor and to find me faithful. Not meaning that I got it all right and I make all the right choices, because you know that I don't.
We know that. You sure didn't on this broadcast when you was filming and nobody was watching because you had the wrong setting.
I did have the wrong setting. So the question is not, will fear show up? The question is, are you going to allow the fear to lead you? Whose voice are you going to listen to? Are you going to listen to God, or are you going to listen to your fear? So just because we come up against fear doesn't mean we have to live there and stay there. We're going to say, God, and we can admit it and be honest. God,
Yeah, have more faith than your fears.
which isn't easy.
Right.
It's not easy.
But, you know, some of us just like worry all the time. We just walking around, dragging our feet, worrying about this. What if this happens? If this goes? And your life is just, you're not living a optimum life. You just always worried about something.
I have a question for you. Can fear ever be helpful or useful?
I guess
healthy
I
fear?
guess it would depend on what it is.
Yeah.
I think in some situations it could be helpful.
Right. Like if you're walking in the jungle and a lion over there.
That's a
you better be
legitimate fear.
afraid.
I mean, that's a legitimate
I mean,
fear.
although God can shut the lion's mouth, He did it for Daniel. He can do it.
Yeah.
But you better.
ain't gonna be thinking about that
You're
if
not.
you out there when you see the lion. I mean, that's a natural emotion. So
Yeah, it
fear
is.
is
It's a human
even
emotion.
though you have faith, that
You better
fear
get your
is
butt
gonna
away.
automatically kick in because you don't
Yeah.
know
that's
what kind of, let's say, okay, Lord is getting ready to call me home, but I still don't know what kind of pain I'm going to endure when that lion comes to rip me apart.
Yeah.
So that's a legitimate
Your
fear.
Yeah, for God.
Now
yes,
you can
God.
sit here all you want and say, "Oh, I got faith and all that."
No, I don't.
But it's
Child, I'm
easier
running from a lion.
said. Well, you can't outrun a lion. That's number one.
They only run fast for a little while.
That's a cheater, I think. But either
Well,
one of
a
them going to
lion,
catch you. Either one.
Help me, God.
They got 4 legs. You got 2.
Then I guess that's gonna be God calling me my time. That's her time.
Yeah.
That's her time. All right, here's another thoughtful question. What's harder, trusting God or trusting people?
What's harder?
Yeah. Is it harder to trust God or is it harder to trust
It's
people?
not hard for me to trust God.
Even in the moments where something happens, like you said, you're going into a storm, you in a storm, are you able to trust God in the midst of that at the beginning of the storm?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know that either a storm is coming, you're in the storm, or a storm is behind you. Either way, we're always going to face a storm. And if you haven't, just keep living. The
Yeah.
storm is coming.
It's harder for me to trust people.
It's not the storm, it's how we handle the storm. Now, we have all this technology, so if it's a little hurricane, I might just stay and rock it out. But if it's something that's going to be devastating, best and believe I have enough common sense to get out of there. Get out of
right.
here. I'm out.
That's right.
Whether it's by a plane, whether it's by a boat, don't matter. I have enough common sense
Yeah.
to leave, and that's not necessarily fear. It's common sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I have a hard time trusting people, and I think, I don't trust nobody.
You right.
I don't trust nobody, because people will fail you. They have failed you, and you just never know when that next person is coming up to do you in again. So I don't.
She doesn't
I
trust
don't trust
nobody.
nobody. I'm sorry. I love you. I just don't trust you. I'm gonna be watching. I do. All right. So the comments are coming again.
Oh, wait.
What?
We was at church today. Denisha was the only person
Don't say that.
that did not
Stay telling
stand in the
somebody's
line
business.
because the pastor was putting oil on everybody.
Okay. So let me see something.
Denisha
see,
was the only one.
He wanted to tell
She
you.
sat there and the whole church was empty. She was by herself. And then I think I saw you go to the
And
back
did-
restroom.
Listen, let me see something. We are new to the church, so this was our first.
Well, we didn't
Sunday.
join it.
No, right. I don't know that man. Now, granted, he gave a very good sermon, and we hoot and hollered and shouted all up and through there. God, won't he do it? Work it, miracles. I'm with all of that, but I don't know him. And y'all people, y'all can't go out there and let anybody put their hands on you, put labels on you, put titles on you. I learned that from growing up. So I'm never doing that. Now, let this man prove himself. He's showing fruit, and I see like he really is about that life. Like Philip Anthony Mitchell, I would have went to his church. He could have prayed put all the oil on me because I believe in his mission and his word. This man, I don't know him. That's all. I'm just not going to let somebody pray over me that I don't know. I love
wasn't
you.
mad
I'm
at you.
learning.
I wasn't mad. I was.
But I noticed
was,
you didn't get no oil on your head neither,
I was
sir.
glad that you took a stance.
Where your oil?
I wouldn't let him put no oil. I'm like,
Damn.
yo, you gotta go over there to the organ player.
I can't.
I was on the
Like,
keyboard.
this is what we not doing. Hey, Marsha. She caught us live. Usually she watches us on the rewind. We love you, Marsha. And when are you coming, girl? Because I already told Brian that you're coming.
She's not.
And Marsha said, trust in God, people will disappoint you. And that's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I have a hard time messing with people.
No,
Because
Marsha, you can come. 2-day maximum. Check out
she
at
can come
11.
for as long as she wants to come. We're going to have fun, too. All right, so we have some other chats from Vanessa again. So if you believe in God, yes, and let's put this caveat out there to let the people know. Someone had said that Donnie McClurkin had made a post about how he was fearful that he had missed the rapture. So that's what you were saying about how you fear like you're going to miss heaven. I get that. But there was another point in the comment that says if you believe what Jesus has done, which is the came to earth, died for our sins, was dead and resurrected, and you believe on that for our sins, not for his, because he was perfect, you believe that, then you are saved. And that's why I have a steadfast confidence that I am saved, because I do believe that. And that's what the Bible says is the truth. But let's not get that mixed in that we don't sin no more. That's foolish. That's stupid. Like, just because we're saved don't mean we perfect people. You can't be perfect here. Okay? And don't let nobody tell you that you can be perfect.
But we strive
But
for
we
perfection.
strive for perfection, and God is perfecting us, right? And so that's where we're living. But yes, that's why I'm steadfast in my faith, because I know that Jesus came, died, bled, and was resurrected and died for me. He took my place, and I will forever be grateful, and I will never be.
I think you have fear of swimming in the pool.
I
Is that
am
a fear?
not afraid to swim in the pool. I'm afraid to get my hair wet. Okay. That's what we're talking about. Any closing comments, Pew? We are at time.
No, thank you guys for watching us, and please subscribe if you
Well,
have
wait, before
not.
we get to that, Pew,
subscribed.
you forgot my scripture. Can we get the scripture first, and then we'll do the closing? And the scripture says, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. That comes from 2 Timothy 1:7. Okay, now you can go. He loves me so much. He loves me.
If you have not subscribed, 'cause she could have waited till I finished and then put the scripture at,
But I didn't want you to close this show.
But she be on 1,000, so she got to get her point out. But anyway, yes, y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Please subscribe if you already haven't. We're still celebrating that we're in the 500s, and yes.
And Deidre, why are you calling me when you know we're on show? My family, child. Help us. But like and subscribe on YouTube Sunday nights 8:30. A Piece of Us, and we love having you guys with us. And thank you for talking to us tonight.
Thank you guys, and definitely join us next week. A Piece of Us.
Yay!